Hello all. In this video tutorial, we are going to explore Moodle site for managers as the manager. So last time we had explored it as a guest, and now after logging in, this is the role of the manager over here. So we are going to look at the profile over here. We have the dashboard over here, the profile, grades, messages, preferences. You can log out from here and you can switch role over here. Just as we have the dashboard over here, we also have the dashboard on the left extreme over here. The profile is over here itself, grades, messages and all. You can see from the check over here. Preferences, you have the same range over here also. So let us see what this preferences is. Yeah, so these are the preferences as for the user account, as the roles and the blocks. And also the badges. So coming back to this, we also can switch roles at this place. We can switch the roles to either the teacher, the non-editing teacher, the student, guest, etc. So this was a profile, and coming to the dashboard over here, which also leads us for the same. From clicking this dashboard is also similar, and we get the same page. So we have three sides. This is the dashboard, and we have three columns over here. This is the left, the center and the right. So in the left we have the different icons over here, and if we click on this icon over here, we can see the expanded site. So you have the dashboard over here, the site home, the calendar, private files, my courses, site administration, and you can add the blocks from here. So the blocks are already added over here. Some of the blocks like the private files, the online users, the latest batches, and also upcoming events, the calendar, etc. So at the site home over here, we can see the different courses, the parts over here, the different academic writing coach part, the action research projects, all for the Moodle site of manager. So this is the course, and these are the different sites on that. So this is your announcement place over here, area over here, and you can use that to display all the information. For the calendar, you can see the calendar over here. You can see the calendar on the horizontal over here with June on the left and August on the right. In between you have your July. Similarly, in the vertical form also you can see June on top, July, and then your August calendar. So you can hide your events, or you can let them be seen over here. If you hide the events, you can see them all gone. You can see the clear numbers only over here. And if you let them be seen, the events, you can see all the marks over here, icons relating to the different events. So this is your calendar over here. Then for your private files, if you have any files over here, those will be revealed over here. Since it's a new course and no files are saved, there is no file seen over here. You could have also seen them in the blocks over there. For the courses, you can see the different categories of courses, the practice courses and the other courses. You can sort them alphabetically, A to Z or Z to this thing, or you can search for courses. You can also add courses over here, new courses, or you can manage courses. So to manage courses, you have either the course category over here to manage, or new courses, sorting courses, pages, etc. Or by sorting it out, practice and all that, you can see the different action menus over here, and you can see the courses, etc. All this can be seen over here in the settings as the editing or creating new category, deleting or assigning roles. So all that can be seen in the course management part, and you can also see the different settings for creating new subcategories, deletes, assigning roles, permissions, checking permissions, cohorts, filters, restoring course, and the recycling. So this is all seen over here. in the course categories and course management. So these are the settings which we had seen over there, the same settings. So that was about the courses. Then in the site administration, which we are going to be exploring in our next video, we will just have a glimpse through what it is. It is about the analytics, competencies, batches, H5P, language, appearance, etc. that we will be exploring in our next video. To add a block, you can start from here, and right at the bottom over here, you also have the facility to create a course over here by clicking this icon, or you can have the look at the archive pages, and you can start the editing by using this particular icon. On top again we have the same symbols that we saw last time, the icon. This is to expand or narrow the left bar. Then you have over here your listing full screen, and you can come out of it again. You can have the login over here, just like last time we saw for the guest login, we could do it over here. Again the courses information, you can see over here, the same that we saw over here itself on the left hand side. And these are the different courses about the founder. Okay, this is about the founder, the information we saw last time, about donations and about the languages. So these were the particulars that we could see on this site over here, and you can see at the bottom over here about the creative Creative Commons attribution. The symbols over here, the same reveal it's an open course for all. Then you have the information about the founder and also the year of foundation, and it can be followed on these different social sites. And you can also log off over here from the bottom over here. So these were the different parts that we could see over here. We can search for any particular information over here. Here is a icon for the notifications, and what else? Okay, site home. So when you click on the site home, then these are the different sites on the course. Then the dashboard over here we saw earlier. Yep. So we have 3 online users over here just now. Presently Louisa and Anna are also exploring it, and we also have the upcoming events. So on this side over here, when you click over here, you can see the information regarding the blocks over here, and this gives you the information about your messages, your group messages and private messages. And over here you can again explore the possibilities of changing the colors. So then this is the navbar color. This is with the application. If you remove this, so this is the navbar region over here on top over here, which we can see it again colored as navy blue. Then the sidebar color, let us first expand it first. After expanding it, if you are applying the dark color, you can see the left side all getting dark over there. Okay, and our usual color is the light color. We will revert back to that. And for the other colors over here, let me first just minimize the screen so that we can have that effect seen properly. So this is the primary color. If you have it brown over here, you can see it turning brown right on top and the bottom over here at the footer. You can have the cyan color. You can have all these colors over here: green, gray, indigo, orange, pink, purple, red. This is the teal color, and this is the custom color. So also if you want to have more variations in the customs, then you get this other variations you can choose from. So let us go back to our primary color, which was the default color which we had, and we will not apply any site-wide color. And the difference between the manager and the admin over here is going to be that the admins can also add plugins and they can change the themes. Since we are now working upon using this platform as manager, we will not touch the themes. So thank you all for watching this video, and I hope it will be useful for us to explore further.